Students, good morning. This is the next topic, reflection of entity about any arbitrary line. So up till now we have seen reflection of any entity about origin, okay, or about x-axis or y-axis. Here we are going to reflect this entity about any arbitrary line. Okay, so this orange color line is any arbitrary line having equation y is equals to mx plus c. This rectangle is the original entity or object. We are going to reflect this original entity or object about this orange or arbitrary line. Now this pink color object or dotted pink color object will be the required entity after a required reflection. So this will be the required entity. Now this transformation is achieved within 5 steps. Last time we have seen the scaling and rotation, that geometric transformation about any arbitrary point has been achieved in 3 steps, but in this case this transformation requires 5 steps. Now step number 1. In the step number 1, what we have to do is we have to translate this arbitrary line to the origin so that it will pass through the origin. So this will be the first step. Translate line and object such that line passes through the origin. So this will be the first step. See here. In this equation of line, y is equals to mx plus c. This m represents slope of the line and c is the y-intercept. Now what is y-intercept? Y-intercept is the distance of intersection of line with the y-axis, and that distance we are calculating from x-axis. So this particular distance is the c. If c is 0, means that line will pass through the origin. So existing distance is c along y-axis. So that is the y-intercept. So in first step, we are translating this line from this particular point to this point. So existing distance is c, which is that c is along y-axis, so it is ty distance. Okay, so existing distance is ty. So we are bringing this line from this point to this point, means towards minus c. So this will be the first matrix. 1 0 minus tx 0 1 minus ty 0 0 1, means we are bringing this line from this point to this point. Now this minus tx is 0, means what? We are not translating line, we are not translating this line along x-axis. We are just translating line from or along y-axis. So this minus ty minus ty is minus c in this case. Now this is the first step, means we have translated this line from this point to this point, means what? We are translating the entity along with the line. So when first step is achieved, you will get this particular diagram where that line passes through the origin, okay, and this particular image is again translating from this point or this position to this position. So this is the first step. Now what is second step? second step is rotate line and object about origin such that line coincides with one of the axes. Means what? Here we are rotating this arbitrary line. Now existing orientation of the line is theta. Now we are rotating this particular line about this particular x-axis, about this x-axis, so that this line will coincide this x-axis. So in this case, after transformation is achieved, you will get this diagram or this graph, wherein the line y is equals to mx plus c is coinciding with one of the axes. You can coincide with y axis also, but here we are coinciding about x axis. Similarly, while coinciding, this particular image or required entity will also rotate, and if this line is rotating from this position to this position, this diagram comes below this particular line. So this is the second step. So this one is the original image, this one is the required reflected image. Now in this case, if you are rotating this from this position to this position, in that case you have to rotate that particular, suppose this existing angle is 60 degree, so you have to rotate clockwise by minus 60 degree so that it will be coincided. And when it will coincide with this particular axis, in that case this particular distance will be 0, or this value of c is again 0. So this will be the second step, having the matrix or rotation matrix cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0, 0, 0, 1. So this is the second step. Now after getting the second step, in last two transformation we have seen, after translating about the origin, we are achieving our required transformation. So in scaling, after translating to the origin, we have scaled about origin. In the rotation, after translating the entity to the origin, we are achieving that particular geometric transformation. Now the next step is, or after this step, what we will do is, we will reflect our mirror the entity about the origin, or what we can say about the coinciding line. So third step, reflect the object about coinciding axis. Now this is the line which coincides with the x-axis, so that line and x-axis are coinciding axis. So we are reflecting the given image about this particular axis. Now after reflecting, what is next step? We are re-rotating the given line about this particular axis by the same angle. Means before that, while this one step is missing, while reflecting this, we are reflecting the image about x-axis. In that case, we are knowing the standard matrix 1, 0, 0, minus 1. Means reflection about x-axis. So 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. Now the fourth step is, after reflection, you will have to re-rotate that particular line from this x-axis to its original orientation. So in that case, we have to apply the inverse rotation. So apply inverse rotation. So cos of minus theta minus sin of minus theta 0, sin of minus theta cos of minus theta 0, and 0, 0, 1 will be the fourth step. Now the final step is, we will apply the inverse translation. Means what? This line we have to again retranslate to its original position by a distance c. Means what? We are shifting the line from this position to this position by the distance c. So fifth matrix or the inverse translation matrix will be fifth matrix, that will be the inverse translation matrix. It will be 1 0 0 0 1 plus c instead of and 0 0 1. So this will be the 5 steps. Means within these 5 steps we are reflecting the image about any arbitrary line. So final CT matrix or concatenation matrix will be the combination of total 5 matrices. So T5, T4, then T3, T2 and T1. So in our case, that T1 is translation matrix, first step. Then T2 was the rotation matrix. T3 was required mirror matrix about x-axis. T4 was inverse translation, then inverse rotation, and fifth one is inverse translation. See here, mirror or these two matrices R minus 1, then TR minus 1, and this is the mirror matrix. So this is final concatenation or CT matrix. So first sequence is here. We are translating the given line from this position to this position by this distance. So this is the translation. So this diagram you will get. Now after translation, the next step is we are rotating this particular line about this x-axis so that line will coincide with this x-axis and image will like this. Then after coinciding, we are reflecting the image about that coinciding axis. So this is the reflected image. This one is the reflected image. Find a reflected image or object. Then after reflecting, we are re-rotating the line. After re-rotation, we are retranslating the line from this position to this position by a required angle. So this one is final required or final reflected entity, and this one was the original one. This one was the original. In this case, this is the original by showing the dark line and required by dotted line. After achieving the transformation, this final entity will be the dark and this one will be the dotted. That's it.